Hello everyone and welcome back to another video with my Range Rover L322. Now I am really excited for this video because okay, I'm going to be fixing things later on in the video. Of course, it's an old Range Rover. It's actually the first time I'm going to be modifying this car. I have brought some new wheels for this car as I got them at a insanely good price, especially as they have a set of brand new Michelins on. So really excited for that. And a bit later on I'm going to do some general things such as trying to fix some of my parking sensors. I have that as an issue. Whilst the bumper's off, I'm going to remove the tow bar brackets as I've just picked up some proper back box hangers. But now, truth be told, I have already attempted this video and these tasks the other evening, but it didn't go exactly according to plan. Now, it's quite common with these cars that the wheel nuts tend to swell and you can't get the 22mm socket over them. So that's exactly what's happened to mine, and I was unable to change the wheels previously to this. Also, I attempted to remove the parking sensors, but you pretty much need to remove the bumpers, especially on the front. I had no luck with that whatsoever. So what I thought I would do is, rather than release that video, kind of refilm it, go back at those tasks with a fresh mind and try and tackle them in this video. So let's get back to the house, get the car in the garage and have a go at tackling these pesky wheel nuts as well as all the other tasks I have planned for this car. Now, before I go ahead and reveal to you the wheels that I have purchased for this car, I thought I would tackle a slightly easier task to get me motivated a bit more for today's jobs. So this morning I took a trip up to Ilkeston and visited a bloke called Chris, who is quite well known in the kind of Range Rover, especially the L322 braking community. And I got a few bits, including this replacement xenon bulb, which is going to be fitted to the passenger side because I am sick and tired of everyone on the road flashing me constantly. So that's ready to go in. And I also bought some back box exhaust brackets, which will obviously go on the back. But I thought I'd tackle this first because, well, I thought it'd be quite an easy task to kickstart the video with. But I'm looking at kind of access down the back of this headlight, and it might be easier for me to just go ahead and remove the headlight. So let's crack on, shall we? Aha! Old one out, new one in, brand new second-hand bulb is in. Let's see if it works. Moment of truth. Does that bulb work? Let's have a look, shall we? Oh yes! Oh, look at that. Now I can actually see where I'm going. Right then, now I feel that we have started the video on a positive and fixed something for only a tenner. I feel a bit more kind of enthusiastic to go and attempt this task that I have previously already tried and failed to do so in the past. Now, I bought these wheels incredibly cheap off Facebook Marketplace, again, mostly for the tyres. It's got a full set of brand new Michelin tyres on it. So I'm torn with what to do because I do really like the style of wheel that is currently on this car. But, I mean, the price I paid for the wheels, it works out cheaper to get a brand new set of wheels than it did for me to just get two budget tyres for the front of this car. So let's turn around and you can see this is the current setup on the Range Rover, which I am a massive fan of. All the wheels need a refurb, but the front tyres are gone. I think the rears are okay, but that led me to purchase these. Now, these are a set of Land Rover Defender wheels, which I am normally against putting a newer style wheel on an older car like this. But the worst case is I put them on, and if they look good, they can stay. If not, I will have these tyres put onto those wheels. But another good thing is these wheels are brand new and there is not a single mark on any of them, whereas if I decide to keep it and change that, these ones definitely need a refurb. But where I struggled previously was, like I mentioned, the common issue of the wheel nut swelling. So I do have a replacement set, and I have a few sockets and an ugga dugga. So let's give it a go again for the second time, try and get these off and try and get my new wheels with plenty of meat onto my Range Rover. You know what? I think that looks bloody brilliant. I think that looks great. Yeah, I'm well happy with that. I like that. I like that a lot. I did not like that at all. It was really sketchy. And as you can see, I have damaged my floor with the jack. But we persevered and we conquered. Now, to me, I don't know how that looks on camera, and let me know what you guys think in the comments, but I think that suits the car really, really well. That looks by far better than I actually thought it would. Now, the only difference with the tyres on this car is the ones that are on the car currently are a 55 and this wall is a 60. So I was worried it'd look a bit too chunky, but I think once the suspension kind of levels itself, that's going to look great. So I've just got to do that another 3 times, which is bloody sketchy, isn't it? So I'm just going to stick you guys on a time lapse and crack on, I think. What do you think to that? Now I've got to say, this has really surprised me about just how good it looks. I was a massive fan of the previous wheels, but these just somehow modernise the car but make it look more rugged at the same time, which is going to be ideal because at the end of this month, February, my friend, myself and my friend Joel are going to like one of those proper like off-roading places with the big hills and the ponds and things like that. So I think these are going to be perfect for that. Look at that. I am genuinely, bear in mind what I paid for these, I'm going to tell you now, I paid £300 for a set of 5, so including the spare, Defender wheels. Only one wheel has a mark on, which I'm not going to put on the car, with brand new Michelin tyres, and the guy was literally 4 minutes from my house. 2 front tyres, the cheapest I could get was 200 quid. So this is just better because now I can sell my old wheels and recoup my money back. These will probably end up owing me 100 quid if that. Yeah, happy with that. Right, let's turn the car around and do the same process on the other side. Okay, so now that the wheels are on and looking, I've got to say, fantastic, we can move our attention to the rear bumper and the parking sensors. Now, 2 of these have gone bad. Now, the way you can tell this is if you leave the car in reverse like I've done so, and if you put your ear up to it, can you hear that ticking? So that one's good. No ticking from this one. That one's ticking. And that one isn't. So I need to replace the parking sensor there. That one's good. And then that one as well. So that is how you check which parking sensors are working. I also have a faulty one on the front, but in my first attempt of this video, I failed at doing that job. I tried to pull it out without taking the bumper off, and it didn't work. So I'm going to focus on the rear ones for now. And whilst the bumper is off, I can finally remove the brackets that's kind of secured the tow bar on, which is just down there. Get that off the car, put the standard back box brackets back on, and we'll all be good to go. And that is a job I've been waiting to do for a good while. So let's crack on, get this bumper off. I should be good at it now. I've done it twice already. It's not actually that involved, so let's crack on. Right then, as you can see, I have just loosely whacked on the rear bumper. I haven't bolted it up yet, nor have I pushed in my new parking sensors, as I just want to test it quickly. Also, those brackets I bought earlier from Ilkeston, turns out they're already on the car. What I am missing, as you can see by my bodge there, not that I'm going to drive this on the car, well, not that I'm going to drive this on the road until that bodge is rectified, but effectively it looks like I need some kind of L-shaped bracket almost to go to those exhaust hangers, and I don't have such thing. So that is the situation for that at the minute. But let's jump in the car and give the sensors a little test. Right, so I'm going to test the sensors on my garage door. Now before, if I put it in reverse, it will just have a horrendously long beep. Now I'm hoping, I know that the front sensor is still faulty, but I'm hoping at least the rears will still work. Oh, it stopped. So does that mean if I reverse up to my garage door? Surely it should have started beeping by now. And it hasn't, I don't think. Maybe I do need to change the front sensor then to almost complete the circuit, I guess. At least what I can do is pull it forward. If I go to the back of the car and just listen again, then I can see whether or not those sensors do work. Yeah, lots of beeping, so let's go and have a look. They're not beeping. Well, they're not ticking. Rather, that one's ticking. That one isn't. That one isn't either. So it looks like my new sensors I bought don't seem to work either. Right, so I've just got the bumper back off, changed the new sensor with another new sensor. And what I have noticed is, look at that electrical tape. So to me, it looks like someone's been here before and maybe not done a very good job. So that could be the reason why it's not working. I find it very weird that, okay, they're used, but my new sensors, even both of them would be faulty. And then what's the story with this one? This one seems okay, so I don't know why that one won't work. I may plug both of those into this one, see if I can get it to click. But if not, I don't know, I feel a bit defeated by that. So I can confirm my new sensors do work, because after I was getting nothing from that one or that one, I unplugged this one in the middle with one of the new sensors and it was ticking away nicely. So there is something wrong with the wiring, I believe, especially this one, because it looks like someone's been there before. So I may give it a go, or it may be something I tackle at a later date. So this is the old connector, and once I peeled off all that electrical tape, there was a wire broken and missing. So what I have done, if you excuse the bodge for the second time, is I have got a connector off one of the new sensors, cut down the wires and just twisted them together for now, just to see if it works. And I'm happy to announce this is doing the little tick, which is good news. Now, I'm not really sure why that one isn't, unless there is a pair and maybe I've just completed a circuit. I'm not sure. I'm going to find out. Let's put you down there. Let's have a listen. No, didn't think it would. Would have been nice though. Right, more fault finding then. So this one on the corner, that wasn't working. I've stripped back some of this, chased the wires, and what do you know? Another broken wire. If this will ever focus. Come on. Look at that. Another broken wire. So my bodge over here is a nice bodge, I think. I can't solder it or do anything proper because I don't have a soldering iron. So this will do for now. At least I can always come back if this fails. But same story with that. I'm going to rejoin that, test it again, and then if all is good, the next shot you'll see is, well, probably testing the sensors. Can you hear that? Fixed it. Right, let's get the bumper back on. There we have it then, guys. What I consider a very successful day with the old Range Rover. Now, I have left the rear sensors that I repaired poking out so that at a later date I can go ahead and like solder them or just make a better connection than some electrical tape. But so far, from my little test I've just done outside, they do seem to be working. Obviously, the front one is still not working because I haven't replaced that one, but at least I have the rears. And yeah, it's a shame about the exhaust brackets, but at least the tow bar is off and that they can get changed at a later date. And as for the wheels, again, I am really over the moon with how they look. It's really transformed the car. So I am absolutely buzzing with how today has come out. It's been a fair few hours. I think it's been around 5 or 6 hours on the Range Rover, but I don't mind. I don't care because with every little thing I'm doing so far, I am improving the Range Rover and making it just a little bit better. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed making it. If you have, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you do not miss out on any of my future upcoming content with the L322. The next video, it's going to a specialist for the all-important health check. And then at the end of this month, I will be taking it off-roading with Joel, which I am looking really, really forward to. Thank you once again for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.